Yesterday, this was someone's house. Now, following this destructive power of Hurricane Michael, what we have here is an empty slab foundation for a house. And looking around Mexico Beach, frankly, I can't count the number of houses that have been ripped right down to the foundation or ripped off of their foundation. And that brings up a point. The destructive power of this hurricane looks a lot like what we usually see with a tornado, but a tornado is very focused in its intensity and the amount of ground it covers. And what we're seeing with this hurricane is the destruction just stretches for miles and miles. And the destruction, of course, is plain to see here in Mexico Beach. What is unknown right now is the human toll. The mayor here tells me that some 280 people plus elected to ride out the storm in their homes. And right now, there's no way to communicate with these people. There's no way to account for them. So search and rescue is underway. The other big job right now is clearing the roadways to make that search and rescue possible. But there's a tremendous amount of debris in the roadway. Again, very, very powerful storm that came ashore. One of the things that we noticed driving in, usually with a hurricane, you see the ground gets soft and trees get tipped over because their roots can't hold them up anymore. What we saw driving in here was just miles and miles of trees that were snapped off at the trunk. A powerful demonstration of just how much force this hurricane brought ashore. The other ubiquitous sight, Shep, are these power lines that are down in the roadway. This is all over this this section of the Panhandle. We drove in on I-10. We saw hundreds and hundreds of power trucks that were staging. They had come in from out of state, but it's just going to take them a while to get these power lines back up and working and get power restored. And it's unfortunate for those people, but as you heard it from the leaders out here, they're just going to have to be patient.
Very quickly, Mike, I-10 had been closed about 50 miles of it. I should say 80 miles of it. Do we know, so they can clean out debris? Do we know if it's reopened?
It looked like they were making some progress. To be honest with you, I saw it in the early morning hours when it was closed and we had to come over to the local roads, and I haven't had an opportunity to go back and look at it. But what you have is an overwhelming amount of debris in the roadways, and it's going to take a while.
And that's so far north of the beach, too. Mike Tobin, thanks.